Who am I? Like, why would people listen to me, to my review, my reference? Okay, now I was doing coloring much before there were any YouTube channels about coloring. And back in the day when I was learning coloring, coloring was a new thing. We didn't have any resources where to learn and how to learn it. So I was learning coloring in a national broadcast television in my country because I was working there for a long time, and that was a long time ago when I started working there. That was more than 15 years ago. I was working there in a national broadcast television as a main video editor for many years, and later as a DP, a cinematographer, whatever it's called nowadays. So as a man who is coloring for a long time, those are exact reasons why I'm sure that Qazi's Color Masterclass is not for you, not for me, and is wasting time and money. If you're good at something, if you do know your job very well, you don't have to check someone else doing it for months. No, you see that in 5 minutes, if that guys know what he's doing. Whatever you're learning in life, it doesn't matter if you want to be a pilot, if you want to be a kitchen chef, if you want to be a colorist. Whatever you learn, the most important thing is who is your teacher, who is your mentor. If your mentor is good, he'll teach you that skill. If you have a good mentor, you're golden. So Qazi as a colorist is definitely not a good mentor. He's far from being a good mentor. Now, I'm not saying he's bad at coloring. He's a colorist after all. He has tons of clients. He's doing pretty well. But as a colorist, you will eventually get that look of the image that the client wants from you. It's just a matter for how much time you're going to achieve that look and the method. How did you get to that look? You have to know that. If you are learned the way you should, you will achieve that look fast, and you will know what you did and how you did it, and that is important. So I'm not saying he's not a colorist. All I'm saying is he's very bad as a mentor. His methods are wrong, and his masterclass is everything but a masterclass. No, I have not taken Qazi's Color Masterclass. My friend did because he insisted to take it. I was telling him not to do it, not to take it, but it's his money, his choice. So at the end, he was only confused with coloring because Qazi's Masterclass can be, and it is very confusing. Later, he dropped Qazi's Masterclass and asked me how and where to learn coloring. From the start. So now I watched Qazi's Masterclass with my friend together, and later by myself because I wanted to see his methods, the way he's working. In Qazi's Masterclass, the biggest fail is that there is no talk about color management. And that is unacceptable for any coloring masterclass not to have a word on color management. Sure, he uses CST all the time through his course. CST is a color space transform. That is just a portion of dealing with color management. But color management is the most essential thing to learn before doing any color work, before creating any single node. You have to learn color management, and in Qazi's color Masterclass you will not learn color management because there is no talk about it. Now, I know all of us want to have videos like a movie right away, but that look you will never achieve if you don't learn color management first. And it is not complicated if you have a good mentor, but you have to know what is ACES. You have to know what is DaVinci White Gamut, how it affects an image. You have to know what is Rec 709, but not like a phrase that we're using all the time, Rec 709. No, you actually have to understand it. You have to know what is Gamma 2.4, which is exactly the same thing, but in a different workflow. And that is and what is Gamma 2.2? You have to know about grouping clips. You have to use pre-groups all the time. You have to know timeline coloring, because that you will use all the time for any project. And don't get intimidated now by these terms that I used. It's all pretty simple if you have a good mentor. In Qazi's Masterclass, there is no a single word on those type of color management. Color management, I know, is boring for starters. I know that, but it is essential. A second big fail of Qazi's Color Masterclass, the way I see it, is a lack of knowledge and absence of explanation. How he did what he did. So through whole Qazi's Masterclass, you will often hear, aha, Now that we get an image to look like this, if you want to look like that, you just hit this guy and then he clicks something, God knows what. And he never explains what he clicked. Or what else? So he's working on an image and all of a sudden he says, aha, now we'll speed up a video to show you this, and in the middle of a project, he just keeps 15 minutes all of a sudden and you're in the middle of nowhere with that guy. So as someone who is mentoring you, that approach, okay, is not good. The way that Qazi is doing his masterclass, it will only confuse you. And confusion will destroy you in a way that you will leave coloring for good and never want it to come back. It happened to many. So it is very dangerous, I think, to learn coloring from Qazi and from guys like him. If I'm teaching you coloring, and you, but if I'm teaching you, I cannot say, okay, now we need to work on shadows and tell you now all you have to click is this guy and boom. No, now that is not good. That approach is not good. It's my duty to tell you what I clicked. If I'm working on shadows, I have to explain what I did. Did I lower my gamma, my lift, my shadows? Was I using masks, gradient? I have to explain you my method. How did I get to that look, to this look? Because you can achieve any look you want in coloring in 20 ways. But I have to tell you, why did I choose this way to get this look this time? And third big fail in Qazi's color masterclass, by the way, these two so far are big enough not to take it. The third one is flashing. Flashing with millions of dollars in front of your eyes. I don't know why he does that. For some reason, through whole masterclass, you will often hear him saying, and this button that I just showed you, that is a secret sauce. This is the sauce. That button is sauce. If you click this, this is the sauce. That button is juice. Give this image a juice, and with this guy that I clicked, boom. Now you can work like this and get $1 million in coloring. If you do this, you will be a millionaire. Give this image a juice and the sauce. No, no, and no, and no. That is not coloring. Coloring is not about juices and sauces. We don't see juices and sauces in coloring. We see money in coloring. You can earn well with coloring, but we never saw any juices and sauces. We don't see that, no. Coloring is one of the most beautiful crafts that you can learn in life. Taking some image and manipulating with that image to look like a movie or a TV commercial or a TV show, sports show, and turning colors into another color, making things darker, making them brighter, exposing them perfectly, giving them that film look, that is coloring. A beautiful craft that is not hard to learn if you have a good mentor. If you have one, it should be fun and enjoyable, and it will be fun and enjoyable. So who do I recommend as a colorist? There are two guys actually. Both of them, they have YouTube channels. They are professional colorists and they are very good mentors, which is crucial. They are easy to learn and easy to understand because both of them knows coloring very well. Now you can say, oh, but it's YouTube channels, all those lessons and clips, they're mixed up. Where should I start? Okay, I got you. I got you. I will tell you where to start. First, pick one of these two and stick with one guy, with one mentor for some time until you understand fundamentals. First, what you have to learn is color management. So you have to understand ACE's workflow, DaVinci color management workflow. After color management, you have to learn using and understanding nodes. Node graphs, node trees, which is the same thing. After learning color management and nodes, then you can go to some other fundamentals of coloring like exposure and contrast, saturation, offset coloring, and so on. But right after catching that fundamentals of color management and understanding nodes, you will already have enough confidence and you will know much. You will have enough confidence to be sure that the next thing you learn will be fun and understandable. And those two guys, the one is called Cullen Kelly. We'll place it somewhere on the screen. You will do that, a picture of Cullen Kelly. And Darren Mostyn. And the links of both guys will be down there in the description of the video. So Cullen Kelly is one guy, the other guy is called Darren Mostyn. So those two are your new mentors, at least they should be. Both of them are very calm, full of knowledge, they're patient, very pleasant, easy to watch, easy to listen. They have great audio, great microphones, so stick with them. And then if you accept the coloring as something you like, then you can talk with them about taking some masterclass if you do need it, because they're very good at their job. So stick to Cullen Kelly and Darren Mostyn, and you'll see that coloring is beautiful and fun craft to learn. And how do we know about these guys in my production company, in your production company? I keep myself updated on new things in coloring and new standards by watching Cullen Kelly and Darren Mostyn. So those are also in some way my mentors too. That'll be all. Thank you. Keep rolling. Thanks.